everybody, and welcome to another Qrown Conversations. Kung napapansin niyo po, ako lang po mag-isa. Unfortunately, ang aking partner, si Christian, is busy right now and mukhang nagkakaroon po ng mga Wi-Fi problems. So, pasensya na po muna at ako na naman po ang makikita niyo for the time being in this episode. But before we go po to our episode for tonight, we would like to thank everybody who has been watching the past conversations of the Miss Universe Philippines candidates. You can just go onto our YouTube page and catch up on all the interviews that we had with Maureen, we had Jasmine, we had Victoria, of course, we also had sila Megan Digal, and so many more. So puntahan na lang niyo po rather ang aming YouTube page to catch up on the interviews before the finals night on September 25. And aside from the YouTube page, please do continue to subscribe or follow us on the Qrown Philippines on Instagram and on Facebook, and visit www.theqrown.com for more updates. Now, for tonight's episode, medyo time out muna tayo sa mga girls kasi syempre busy na po sila the past few days. They have been doing non-stop photo shoots. May mga konting mga nangyari behind the scenes, but we will get to know that we will be finding out a little bit more later on. So, for this series, we're going back to no less than the camps themselves. And we're very, very fortunate to have Kagandahang Flores with us tonight. And we will make kamusta lang sa mga sa iba nilang mga alaga, aside from the Miss Universe Philippines candidates. So we're very, very happy to have two members of Kagandahang Flores with us for this episode. Please welcome mga ka-Qrown in our conversations, KF's head, Rodgil Flores, and of course, makeup artist, Drew Galleguez.
Hi.
Hello, Drew, and hello, Tito Rog.
Hi, Alexa.
Thank you. Thank you at sinamahan niyo kami for tonight's episode. First of all, bago po tayo usapang Miss Universe, makikibalita lang muna po ako sa inyo regarding sa ibang mga alaga ninyo for their respective competitions. Tito Rog, Drew, how are your other alagas like sila Nela, sila Maureen, and Sam Panlilio preparing? Because alam niyo naman, since because of the pandemic, parang nagulo yung pageant season at yung mga dates, yung schedules din ninyo pa with them na iba din. So, ano po ang balita sa mga trainings nila? Kasi sila na yung mga susunod na lalaban sa respective, since sunod-sunod na po yung mga competitions nila. Tito Rog.
Okay, actually, for the past weeks, naging sobrang busy kami with the preparations for Miss World, for our candidates for Miss World Philippines and Miss Universe Philippines. So, practically every day nasa camp ako. And every day yan, umaabot din kami ng gabi ng training. Ano yan, mixed. Face-to-face training with online training. All Q&As are done virtually. And then yung pasarela, voice and projection are done in the camp mismo. And si Drew, si Mami, as we call her, Mami Bri, siya ang makeup artist ni Neila. Siya nagaglam kay Neila, siya nagaglam kay Sam Panlilio, at siya rin na nagaglam kay Steffi, kay Shyla, kay Eman, and other ladies competing now in Miss World Philippines and Miss Universe Philippines. So, to sum it up, talaga naging super hectic kami sa camp.
I see. So, pero before we go on with the discussion, I'm bringing in another representative po of Kagandahang Flores. Please welcome po. Gio Flores is also joining with us in this conversation.
Hi, Tita Gio.
Hello! Thank you.
Kamusta po? Sorry, sobrang raga ko. Hindi pa ako naliligo and all.
Okay lang po, Sir Gio. Sir Gio. Actually, Drew, Mommy, tatawagin ko na rin ikaw, Mommy Bright. Mommy Bright.
Yeah.
Yes. Kamusta naman po ang mga alaga ninyo? Well, nasabi na nga ni Tito Rog kasi syempre, napaka-unpredictable ng schedules because of nga after the pandemic. So parang sunod-sunod na nga ho yung training ng Miss Universe Philippines Girls, Miss World Philippines Girls. On top of that pa ho, yung mga other competitions, like nga po sila Nela, sila Maureen, sila Sam, paano po ngayon paano nga po ngayon yung parang schedule, or what is it like now considering halos lahat ng mga activities of all these competitions halos sabay-sabay?
Actually, si Nila kasi, baka baka next week start na kami with the makeup session, makeup tutorial. And so far, okay naman. Everyone copes up naman with the schedule and everything. Si Sam lang, medyo nagka-quarantine pa siya ngayon kasi she just arrived from the US. So ayun, lahat kami virtual. Minsan, like si Shyla, the girl from Cebu also, na inaano namin. So sa akin ngayon siya nagsistay kasi mag-makeup class na kami. Kasi if ever na, alam mo na, hindi maiwasan na mag-rush or mga daily activities nila, they have to do their own makeup. Hindi pwede kasi minsan umasa sa makeup artist na nandun. Kasi baka hindi sila ma-accommodate. Yung mga ganong eksena ba. Pero so far, everything is okay naman na. We just have to schedule everything in a way na hindi din sila maguguluhan at hindi din sila magkakaroon ng conflict sa mga schedules nila sa labas. Ayun, so far, yun lang.
Alexa,
yes.
Sorry.
Alexa,
sabi ni Bri, ni Mami Bri, actually, we are prioritizing yung mga girls namin that would be competing international competitions. Now na home stretch na ang both Miss World at saka Miss Universe Philippines. So sabay-sabayan nila for Miss Earth. Maureen has started already. Back na siya sa training. And then si Sam is just naka-quarantine lang siya because she came from the US. So expected na yan this coming week. Talagang almost every day na ang mga trainings na magaganap sa camp.
I see. Ano lang po, question lang kay Sir Gio. Sir Gio, hindi naman ho bago na palagi na parang nagpapatong-patong yung mga schedules for all of these competitions. But is this like is this a first time na parang halos nagsabay-sabay yung mga trainings nila considering nga all of a sudden, originally, of course, we all know Miss World was supposed to have been finished by July, but due to the unpredictable schedule and of course nagtataasan ng yung numbers ng mga nagkakaroon ng COVID, paano ngayon yung challenge of putting focus on some of the girls who are competing for the respective nationals. On top of that, you have 3 to 4 girls who will be actually competing in the international scene already.
Yeah, actually, sige po. Hindi na naman bago po itong mga nagaganap ngayon, na talagang simultaneously nagaganap po yung iba't ibang mga pageants like Miss Universe Philippines, Miss Earth, Bini, Miss World. So, nasanay na rin po kasi kami sa ganyang klaseng schedule even bago pa man magkaroon po ng pandemic. So, sa tingin ko po yan kumbaga yung teamwork ng mga mentors sa KF, di po ba, yung pakikipag-collaborate po namin, di ba, at yung scheduling po ng mga girls, nagagawan po namin yan ng paraan kahit sadyang nakakasabay-sabay. Ngayon po, syempre alam naman natin na maraming mga limitations ang kasalukuyang panahon because of the pandemic. Meron syempre po kaming ino-observe na protocol, lalong-lalo na kapag yung mga babae po nagre-report sa camp for their respective pageant trainings. So ang ginagawa niya na inang dyan, nagpa-plot sila ng schedule. For instance, halimbawa, okay, for this schedule, pagpalagay natin 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Halimbawa, parang mix of Miss World and Miss Universe girls. Kasi nakita ko sina Janela, sina Steffi, yan, medyo nag-overlap ng schedule And then, pagkatapos naman yan, nagpa-plot naman kami ng another schedule, di ba? Para sa susunod na batch po ng girls. So sa madaling salita, hindi sila nagpapang-abot. Talagang nakakaloka po yung sitwasyon ngayon sa camp kasi dumating kami talaga doon sa sitwasyon na talagang kada batch, talagang nagre-require talaga po kami ng PCR test. So ayun, so ganun din po talaga namin inaalagaan, syempre yung mga girls, syempre kasi kapag nagkaroon sila ng COVID, ayan, napakadali para sa kanila na maligwak or ma-disqualify sa kanilang mga respective competitions. So ayun po. So ito po mga adjustment po na ito, kumbaga talagang ginawa naming tawag dito, I miss the word, ginawa naming mas madali, di po ba, para sa mga babae, di po ba, at nag-ano po kami, nag-uusap-usap po kami kung ano po yung schedule na pinaka-komportable sa bawat isa. So, sa madali pong salita, yung mga schedule po namin talagang naka-plot po yan and then dire-diretso po siya.
Tapos Alexa, ako talaga ang nag-schedule. I do it personally. Very hands-on ako dyan. So,
Yes.
in a day, nakakatatlong batches kami ng training.
And as we all know naman no, na the training in KF is not a joke. I've been there myself. I've seen how some of the members of KF have trained their girls. So, I don't have to say much. There's been a lot of documentaries and some episodes every time there's a pageant ongoing, kung pinapakita nila Tito Rodgil, Sir Gio, nila Mommy Bri, kung ano ang nangyayari behind the scenes. And it's times 2, times 3 now kasi considering there's a lot of strict protocols that they're following. So hindi pwede na crowded ang compound this time. So it really is Tito Raj, Sir G, if I'm not mistaken, you limit the number of girls right now to about at least 5 to 6. 6. Hindi pa kayo kasama
6. Tama ka doon, 6. And then we do by batches na. So medyo siya, physically taxing sa mga trainers. Kasi you have to do the routine twice or thrice a day.
On top of the other jobs that they also have. So may mga may mga trabaho po din po sila. So the balancing is the key. All right.
Yes.
Before we go further po to the Miss Universe, Tito Raj, Sir Gio, Mommy Bri, I just want to know, kamusta na yung moral ng Miss World Philippines candidates? Kasi tulad nga ng sabi namin, or tulad na nasabi ko earlier, they were supposed to have done by now. Pero dahil nga sa nangyaring unfortunate incident na tumaas na naman yung kaso, na biglang nag-iba na naman ng rules ang IATF, and looks like, hopefully, mukhang by end of September, baka mangyari na. How have they been keeping themselves busy on top of the training that they go through with you every day? Sergio?
Ayan. Tuloy-tuloy pa rin naman po yung training ng mga girls po. So yung kanilang mga regimen, di ba? From the fitness, makeup lessons, pasarela, tuloy-tuloy po yan at meron po kami mga designated schedule para dyan. So yung mga babae naman po talaga, walang magagawa kasi talagang naurong yung competition. So however, masasabi na rin natin siguro na talagang sapat na tong panahon na to para mas mapaayos na pa nila yung sarili nila, di po ba? Mas mapaghandaan po nila yung coronation night. So may good side and bad side. But I think mas marami rin syempre yung yung good side kasi mas nakakapag prepare po sila ng maayos, mga kinakailangan magkapayat, di ba? Have more time to do their fitness routines, yung mga ganyan. Di po ba? Kumain ng tamang diet to lose weight, and then yung iba naman, sa tingin nila mahina sila sa for instance, halimbawa sa pasarela and projection, di ba, nakakapag-schedule po sila ng one-on-one training schedule, di po ba, with a designated mentor po. Di po ba, para ma-aid po kung ano po yung mga deficiencies po nila. So fight pa rin po yung mga girls despite what's happening.
Before I ask Tito Raj, Mommy Bri, na-mention yun na kasi kanina that Shyla will be starting her makeup lessons again very soon. So, like, dahil nga the Miss Universe Philippines girls are already in a bubble. So, ngayon, is the focus a little bit now on the MWP girls, and then yung updates na lang ng makeup nila, ng makeup ng Miss Universe Philippines girls is through, through
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 Zoom, ano-ano
Zoom.
pa, mga virtual
Okay.
na paraan para at least makapag-usap yung mga girls, kami with the girls. And sa Miss World naman, yes, oo, I started it na. Then, ang ano lang talaga kasi syempre, mas ano namin yung mga girls na since naman nakabubble na nga yung Miss Universe na girls namin, Miss Universe Philippines candidates na girls na KF, mas nag-ano na kami ngayon sa Miss World kasi since mapalapit na nga yung coronation nila. So we might as well na ang tinutukan namin ngayon for now yung Miss World na girls. Then after niyan siguro we'll start with the Miss Earth, Nayla. Ayun. We'll start with Nayla para sa Miss Earth na competition niya. Question
Alright.
in so virtual din ba yung
Siguro.
Miss Earth?
Yeah, it's virtual.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
virtual daw. Tito Raj, what about you? How have you been parang boosting the morale nga of your MWP girls kasi considering they had to wait for like almost another actually 2 months again to and syempre yung iba ho doon nag-aaral. I mean we know that because we're also in touch with some of your girls no, kinakamusta din namin yung nila yung spirits nila kasi syempre they also want this to move on with their lives.
Alexa, practically same din with the Binibini girls that we had, yung for batch 20 and 21 because mahaba talaga yun sa kanila. In fact, they waited the longest time, di ba? So, katulad din na sinabi ni Gio, sinasabi namin sa kanila, use your time wisely while waiting. Ibig sabihin, ibig sabihin, focus more on what is needed for improvement. So, continuous lang din. Yun lang din. Ini-infuse namin sa kanila na there are reasons why nangyayari to, and the reason is for you to be better prepared for the pageant. And we're just here to assist you and to provide you help that you need.
Totoo naman yan. Kasi syempre, di ba, Tito, ikaw na nagsabi, the Binibini girls had to wait a very, very long time to the point na hindi na nga nila alam kasi urong-sulong. So,
Yes.
I think what happened with MWP is also like a chance for them to better themselves. I've seen some of the photos of some of the girls. They look more radiant now. They look a little bit yung mas relaxed na sila, which is very good kasi I think when the competition gets to them, biglang palagi silang nagiging stiff. So it's a good time din also for them to reflect on what's happening.
True.
And of course, it's not naman their fault nga considering everyday na tumataas ang kaso, but hopefully as the days go by, medyo marinig na ho yung mga prayers natin na bumaba na, and we can also, move a little bit more. Now, eto na po tayo sa part na everybody wants to know more about. Of course, this year, KF has fielded a lot, 6 girls. 6 girls have actually made it past through all these challenges in the Miss Universe Philippines competition. And siguro, Tito, before I ask more questions about the 6 girls, I just want to know from you and sila Sergi and sila Mommy Bri, what your thoughts were that knowing the fact that when Miss Universe Philippines was going to have the competition, it was really like a reality competition na may nalalagas. Kasi syempre, I mean, to make it to the 100 was an honor, but you know, how were you parang psyching the girls na, you have to do your best knowing the fact na pwede kayong ma-eliminate from top 100 to 75 and so on and so forth until nga naging top 30 na.
Okay, actually, Alexa, we have 8.
Oh, so 8. Okay. 8 girls. Okay, so yon. 8 na po. 8 na po sila.
8 talaga sila.
Okay.
So, ibig sabihin, the camp is really very happy for this year. Since the pandemic, ibig sabihin, we were able to participate in all major pageants this year. Like Miss Philippines Earth, we had, I think, 30 plus. For Miss World Philippines, we have 18. For Miss Universe Philippines, we have 8. So, ilan yan? Almost 40 or 50. We were prepping them up. Sa period ng mga June, July. Katulad nga na sinabi mo, mga July nag-start yung for Miss Universe Philippines, di ba?
Yes.
So yeah, so we at that time we were preparing them na. So ibig sabihin, yun nga, kasi nga cashing on yung virtual, kaya ang naging mode ng selection nila for the official top 30 was in a virtual manner din. Kasi nga we understand because yung restrictions ng pandemic. Ito na lang talaga yung mga sinasabi namin sa girls. Girls, sinasabi namin sa kanila, it's part of life kung ano yung mangyayari. Ibig sabihin, nandun yung effort nyo since the pandemic, kahit pandemic, nag-go pa rin kayo doon sa dreams nyo. Ibig sabihin, those are just, kung hindi man mapili, those are just stumbling blocks. Pero ibig sabihin, go pa rin. Fight pa rin sa mga next pageants. Ibig sabihin. Or, mag-come back. Sumali ulit for Miss Universe Philippines kung better prepared na sila. I mean, emotionally and mentally. Kasi, and physically. But yung process naman dito sa camp, we really did our very best to make them in top forms. Pagdating sa presentation skills, pasarela, and of course, comm skills.
All right, I see. Which leads me now to the next question, because you have 8 girls in this year's roster of 30 candidates. How would you describe their training process? Kasi syempre each girl has different personalities and of course a different look. So paano ho ninyo binabangayan, Mommy Bri, in terms of their look, paano yung usapan ninyo with the girls this year, knowing the fact that it's everything right now is online?
Okay. Of course, kailangan mo siyempre malaman kung ano yung personality ng mga bata. Somehow kasi, whenever you do a certain look to a certain candidate, kailangan kasi nagko-complement yan sa aura, sa personality, on how they carry themselves. It comes with it. Kasi pag once na nag-ano ka ng look na hindi kasi pwedeng basta-basta ka lang mag-ano ng look na, ay, eto, okay to. Hindi ganon. Somehow kasi pinag-aaralan din yan. Parang sa pasarela din, it comes with duck walk, with exercises and everything. So parang sa makeup, ganon din. On how we apply, how we teach them to achieve the look that they wanted to have, and at the same time, the look na bagay talaga sa kanila. Kasi syempre, yung mga girls may kanya-kanyang personality naman yan. Hindi naman pwedeng yung look ng ganito. Look din dapat ni ganito. Hindi kasi pwedeng gano'n. Somehow, kailangan talagang pag-aralan mo pa din yun. Hindi siya basta-basta na pwedeng i-ano mo lang sa kanya, ay, okay na yan. Hindi gano'n po. So, ayun, pinag-aaralan pa rin po namin yung mga ganong bagay before they have the said look na they wanted to achieve. Ayun.
Sir Gio, I wanna ask on your part naman because syempre, the girls, kasi a lot of the clothes that the girls as well show show naman nila sa inyo yung mga damit from time to time. Paano pinag-uusapan yung mga damit? Kasi considering before, syempre, you way ahead, minsan alam nyo na yung nangyayari na kung ano yung requirements. But now nga, baka may biglaan. Paano ho yun? Paano paano yung coordination in terms of the look that's needed from them?
Okay. So naging experience ko kasi, lalong-lalo na yung mga babae nasa sali ng mga pageant na sasalihan nila like Miss World ganyan or Miss Universe Philippines. Bago pa man sumali yung mga bata, nagko-consult na dito, paano ba yung magandang packaging? So, tinutulungan ko yung bata. Sinasabi ko sa kanya, Iha, ang shape mo ay ganito. Tapos ang height mo ay ganito. So ang suggestion ko, ang magandang silhouette sa'yo ay yung mga ganitong style para ma-flatter yung figure mo, and at the same time, makikreate siya ng illusion na mas mukha kang matangkad. And then, meron po kasi kami group chat. So nagsasuggest po kami ng clothing style, ganyan po. So may mga iba't ibang mga style ng damit na pwede pong ibigay dun sa bata, and from there, ayan, she will just work it out. So kung meron naman siyang mga stylist na kukunin, kasi normally, ang isang pageant candidate, meron niyang mga 1, 2, hanggang 3 stylist na pinapaikot po nila. So ipinipid po nila yung information na yun, sinasabi nila, okay, ito yung cup na nag-work para sa akin, wag mo akong bibigyan ng ganitong cup kasi may emphasize yung yung ganitong ng katawan ko na hindi masyado maganda, ayan, something like that.
I see. I see. So, ano lang po, klaruhin lang po natin, no? Syempre, there's always a consultation. This is not, it's never been imposed
Opo.
on the girls. Kasi,
Yes,
there's,
opo.
the reason kasi I bring this out, I brought this up, this conversation, kasi sometimes hindi ko naiintindihan po ng mga fans na there's always a lot of work that goes behind it. So at least I hope etong mga tinatanong ko po ngayon sa ating mga bisita will help you understand that there's a lot of work that goes behind that you don't really know, that you don't know.
Opo.
Yeah.
At saka minsan po kasi yan trial and error yan So pagpalagay natin na make-upan ng hindi masyado bumagay. So at least alam na namin na hindi na dapat uulitin yung ganong look. And then yung bata rin nagtatanda. So alam niya kung ano yung look na flattering sa mukha niya. Alam niya kung ano yung makeup style na mas babagay sa kanya. Magiging maganda talaga siya. So in that way, naiintindihan ng bata na okay. Kapag nagkamali ako, pwede ako maligwak dahil hindi ako masyado magiging maganda.
Tapos, Alexa, bati na Alexa.
So pag sinasabihan namin yung bata o yung stylist, naku na, ako mo nang ulitin ko, tignan mo to ko. So gano'n. So naiintindihan naman nila.
Yes, Tito Rod.
Alexa, kasi ako, based on my personality, ganun talaga ako. So si Tito Gio may yung taga-buga. Sabihan niya, hindi ba kasi yung makeup na yan? Very talaga straightforward. Oy, ganun siya talaga. So, nagpo-voice out ako sa kanya or kay Mami Bri. Sabihin ko, Mami Bri, naman. Tapos sila na bahala.
Oo, kasi hindi magtotok yan kasi pa-sweet lang siya, char.
Hindi naman, pero nagsasabi rin ako sa kanila, pero mas kasi sila hindi naman matapang, ibig sabihin, nature talaga nila yung ganun
Mas straightforward
kasi
lang.
Kasi pag ikaw nagsabi, parang wala masyado nagiging dating sa girl kasi masyadong, ang ganda nung mo. Pero ayun, may ganun siya, may kabig. Tapos ending nun, maganda pa rin. So parang nakamot na yung sinabi niya.
We all need somebody who's straightforward. We all need somebody who's very straightforward in telling their girls what suits you and what does not suit you. I'm sure Sir G would tell me si Mommy, right, they see my makeup right now. Pwede mo magdagdagan yan, pwede mo pa yan bawasan. Pero truly, Mommy Bri, hindi lang talaga ako ganun kagaling mag-makeup.
Pero ako din on my part, the attention of, for example, si Mommy Bri, sinasabihan ko siya talaga, bakit naman ganon? Pwede bang ganito, ganon? Diba?
Oo, nagsasabihin.
Lahat kasi kailangan, ganito yan. Whenever gagawin ako makeup, lalapit ako kay Inang, okay na ba to? Pag nag-approve siya, ilalapit ko ulit kay Tito Gio. Okay na ba to? Tapos, alam mo yun, kailangan kasi, kasi syempre KF nga, grupo, we work as a group. We work as a team talaga. Like everyone, for example, kailangan ko mag-reach out kay Inang na, Inang, okay ba sa yung makeup ni ganito? Okay ba yung Tito Gio, okay ba yung makeup ni ganito? Pag may mga suggestion, may kailangan palitan, ginagawa naman. Yun nga. Kasi most of the time kasi, yung mga sangay-sangay din kami ng mga grupo ng makeup artists within the camp, ang ginagawa namin, pag nag-aano kasi sila, sa akin din nag-ako-consult, tapos ipapasa ko na naman kay Tito Gio, ipapasa ko kay Inang. Ganon po talaga sa amin, kailangan umikot sa lahat, kailangan may approval ng lahat. Kasi mahirap kasi na, alam mo yun, maging dahilan pa para mabash, maging dahilan para masilip na naman, na mali yung makeup, mali yung look na ginawa. So alam mo yun, it takes a lot of work talaga bago magawa namin, ma-achieve namin yung mga look na gusto namin sa mga girls.
Okay.
Ayun.
All right. Yeah. Before which leads me actually to my next question naman. Tito Rog, Sir G, I wanna ask kasi as you said, before nagbubble yung mga girls, yung mga Miss Universe Philippines girls, syempre, they had, of course, a lot, everyday halos sila nag-training. So can you just give us a certain scenario, how many times have they been training, and then, of course, ano yung mga huling habilin ninyo? I'll ask na rin that si Mommy Bri, ano yung mga huling habilin ninyo bago sila nagkaroon, nag-enter na nung bubble nila. Tito Rog.
Okay. Um, Nag-devote talaga kami yung napili, lalo na nung napili na sila na 30, tapos leading to dun sa check-in nila, which was supposedly September 5, nag-devote na talaga kami ng time. Naging priority talaga yung Miss Universe Philippines. So almost every day may training dito sa camp.
Totoo.
For them. So,
Every day sila.
tulad nga sinabi ko, Pasarela is at the camp, tapos ang Q&A is virtual. And then, pagdating naman doon sa mga looks nila, we worked, pagdating naman po sa looks nila po, we work on their teams po, respective teams. Kasi meron kami mga provincial like sila doon sa Negros, sa Bukidnon, lahat yon na-meet ko po. Tapos yung kay Pasig, kay Princess, lagi rin po nagko-consult sa akin, nagde-daily updates ng outfit po niya yung stylist niya, si Monsi. So we work talaga rin po with their individual teams na naging comfortable sila. So us is only guidance. We tell them our suggestions, and lucky din naman po nakikinig sa amin yung bawat team.
Yeah. Sir Gio, what about sa inyo, in your experience, what were some of the last parang habilin before they entered the bubble?
Yeah, since ako naman kasi I'm not always around, hindi ako laging nasa camp kasi si Inang talaga sobrang hands-on pagdating sa mga pasarela training. Ang department ko po ay beauty and aesthetics. So more on ano po ito yung metamorphosis, yung transformation ng babae from the makeup, skincare, or lahat po ng mga bagay na umiikot dyan sa aspeto na yan na aking department po. So madalas ako po yung kasama ng mga bata, lalo na kapag merong mga importanteng desisyon na kinakailangan gawin, magpapakulay ng buhok, magpapakap ba, yes, something like that. Or may mga ipaayos sa ngipin, or di kaya nagkaroon ng mga outbreaks, yung mga ganyan. So lahat po ng mga issues na may kinalalaman po sa beauty, kumbaga parang one text away lang po ako. So kung ano man yung diferensya, ako naman i-relay ko dun sa taong makapagbibigay agad ng lunas or solusyon. Okay, for instance, halimbawa nasiraan ng ngipin, na ganyan po. So madalas na nangyayari po yan.
Oh, yeah. Pero to be fair naman, Sir Gio, wala pa naman nagkakaroon ng outbreak sa makeup nila so far, Mommy Bri. Wala pa namang balita sa mga sa kanila.
Wala naman po. Hypoallergenic ang mga makeup po namin.
Ayun. Very important. Very important yun.
Tayo ng tamang protocol po So naka-UV light yung UV light yung mga makeup, and then 90% alcohol, ganyan po, sinasanitize lahat ng mga tools, ganyan po.
Very important yan considering syempre not all makeup works on any girl and on a girl kasi iba po ang mga marami pong steps. Minsan may mga ma-oily ang mukha. So, yan po yung mga problema po ng mga babae. Ang dami pong problema ng mga babae talaga, in terms of looks. Anyway, now let's talk, of course, I cannot not bring this up kasi everybody knows, Tito Rog, Sir Gio, Mommy Bri, that the girl that everyone talks about of all your alagas is Steffi Aberasturi, and who has been making a lot of noise whether after that infamous runway challenge she did in Cebu. So obviously I want to know lang a little bit of a parang little kwento kasi after that runway challenge, everybody has already noticed her, but it seems after that challenge, everybody started noticing her more. And of course, that attention comes with a lot of negative criticism. Tito Rog, as that nanay, tatay of all these girls, how have you been helping her through this? Kasi I know she knows the criticism that comes with it, but kasi napansin ko through the years that the criticism on each girl has gotten a little bit more fierce, meaning from bad nagiging worse. So how have you been helping her and the rest of the girls through this journey kasi everybody parang walang araw yata na binabatikos ang mga any girl at all.
Okay, totoo yan. Particularly kay Steffi, yung right after nilabas yung runway video niya, naging maingay siya lalo kasi, di ba? Both ways. Yung isa was, she was criticized kasi nalagyan ng political leanings, ng kulay na political leanings about dun sa ginawa lang naman niya na runway video niya. Pero knowing Steffi and the team behind her, ibig ko sabihin, inano talaga yung moral niya eh. Ibig ko sabihin, never ko siyang nakausap na she really felt bad about what was happening. Kasi yung focus talaga ni Steffi, ito lang yung masasabi ko, was grabe ang focus niya for this journey, for Miss Universe Philippines. Totoo yan. So true. So ibig ko sabihin, kahit ano man yung mga nangyayari sa paligid niya, she's keeping to who she is, and more importantly, her purpose. Yun nga, yung pagsali sa Miss Universe Philippines. Actually, ganyan din yung sinishare ko dun sa mga girls na namin na nasa bubble na in Miss Universe Philippines. Just stay true to your why. So why are you there? And what do you hope to achieve?
In terms of looks, no, Mommy Bri, Sergio, she has been she's been coming out with a lot of photos that have been catching a lot of attention. I just want to know since she has a team in Cebu, ano yung mga parang thoughts ninyo or like ano lang yung mga bili ninyo when they do these types of these photo shoots that kasi for the first few months kasi she was really lang in Cebu with her team, Sergio.
Steffi naman kasi, ang totoo niyan, nako, talagang kahit anong makeup ang gawin mo dun sa bata, ang ganda talaga eh. Kahit, alam mo yun, itong nakaraang nag-training siya sa camp, nagkita uli kami after how many years, kasi uling nakita ko siya, Miss Silk ka pa eh. And then talagang na-mesmerize ako kasi talagang ang laki-laki ng improvement ng bata. And nakita ko talagang siya yung gumagawa ng makeup niya. And then iba-iba yung style na tinuro ni Mami Bri ha. And then na-realize ko, grabe, dito pala sa mukha ng batang ito, di ba, kahit maliin mo yung makeup, ang ganda pa rin. So I guess, kahit anong look ang gawin niya sa kanya, chameleon siya eh. So sa tingin ko, advantage niya yun.
Yeah, that's what I saw in her latest photo kanina. Yeah. No, she is indeed a very chameleon. Mommy Bri, in your experience with her, kasi she probably is one of the girls that everybody has been talked about, watched out for. Pero how is Steffi now compared to the time that she probably was just joining yung mga regional competitions or small competitions before she decided to finally plunge into Miss Universe Philippines, in your experience?
Okay, the last time I did her makeup was 2018. That was during Binibining Cebu. She actually improved a lot sa ngayon. And I know that she is ready. Kasi alam mo yung, ayun nga, as what Tito Rodgil said and Tito Gio said na, pag nag-makeup, kahit anong ilagay mo sa mukha niya, sabi ko, kaya mo na pala eh. Hindi na kita papakalaman, so you can do it yourself. So, alam mo yung ready na talaga siya. Like, she is ready. Like, before she got here to...
Okay.
Naglag.
Okay. I think we will, I think something's lang si Mommy Bri, naghang lang. So, I think we'll wait lang for a little while, no? Baka Mommy Bri might need to come in a short while. Okay, all right, which leads me naman to my yan. Ayan na, Mommy Bri, you're back. So as you were saying.
Ayun na nga, as I was saying. Sorry, nawala yung internet ko. So ayun na nga, when she got here in Manila, okay na siya, ready na siya. We just have to polish everything. how to do this makeup, how to achieve this kind of hair, just to make sure na seamless lahat ng gagawin niya para walang masabi, walang malinis, maayos, ganon. Inaprobahan naman ni Tito Rodgil, inaprobahan naman ni Tito Gio, lahat ng ginawa namin. So yeah, she's ready. Ayun.
Ayan po.
Music
For those,
committing.
yeah,
Mhm.
for those who have been asking, I think this is now a reason why Steffi is a force to be reckoned with in this competition. All right, Tito Raj, my next question to you, no, kasi this is the first time actually that KF has fielded representatives in the Miss Universe Philippines. So, kamusta yung experience? Kasi last year, of course, you were unable to field any representative, but now that you were able to send at least you have 8 girls in the competition. How has the feedback been based on the experience of the KF girls?
Actually, a lot of our friends and even supporters are very happy that we finally fielded candidates for Miss Universe Philippines. What prompted that really was, in a way, si Steffi. Kasi the last time that I went to Cebu in 2020, bago mag-pandemic, I met up with Mami Jonas. And Mami Jonas endorsed to me, binili niya talaga sa akin si Steffi. Ang
Yes.
sabi niya sa akin, friend, sabi niya sa akin, this year, wait and see muna tayo or let's study muna yung Miss Universe. Referring to 2020, ha, Alexa?
Yeah.
Intay muna natin paano magiging takbo or palakad ng bagong organization for Miss Universe Philippines. But definitely in 2021, sabi nilang ganon, Steffi is joining. So, ina-endorse ko na siya sa'yo. So, yan talaga ang nag-prompt. Kaya nung nag-meeting kami for this edition ng Miss Universe Philippines, sinabi ko na sa kanila talaga, sasali tayo this year kasi bidin niya ni Mami Jonas for Steffi. And then, marami rin naman na nagtiwala sa amin. So, ayun. Kaya naka-release kami ng 8 na candidates for Miss Universe Philippines. And meron kami isang incident. Mami Bride, do you remember? When she first stepped in the camp from Cebu, may black butterfly na laging nasa paa niya.
Yes.
Habang naglalakad siya.
Nasa paan. We were actually Stace is actually videoing it kasi nga sabi niya si Mommy Jonas is watching. Ang laking butterfly nun.
Kasi when the first time she stepped here in the camp for her training for Miss Universe Philippines, merong butterfly na ayaw umalis sa floor. Tapos kung saan siya naglalakad, nandun din.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
So doon na-feel ko nandun si Mami Jonas guiding her all the way.
For those who don't know, they're talking about the late Jonas Flores, who's actually they're one of the biggest a big support, and it's actually part of KF Cebu po. So he's actually responsible for a lot of girls who have joined as well KF, the likes of sila Gazzini, and of course si Steffi, of course sila Eva, sila Chris Hanson. So yun po, and it was it was sad that Mommy Jonas left us early, but I'm sure he's very happy, as sabi nyo nga, Tito Raj, because he's watching Steffi's journey as well, and the journeys of all the girls who were under him before he suddenly passed away. So yun po. All right. I think as much as we want to get to prolong this conversation, we will have to end it. Pero Tito Raj, Mommy Bryce, Sergio, before I let all of you go, I have two last questions. As early as now, because obviously pasimula pa lang ang international pageant season, and on top of that, may ongoing pa namang dalawang nationals. Is KF already busy thinking way ahead of the next national competitions for 2022? Tito Raj.
Yes, definitely, Alexa. Same as this year, full participation kami in all major pageants next year. And abangan nyo, kasi di ba we celebrated their 25th year in 2020, meron kaming something big for KF. So abangan nyo lahat yan. We're very excited. We're working on a particular project. Siyempre, hindi mawawala ang The Qrown Philippines. Invited kayo dyan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It will be rolled out this October. Okay.
Abangan po
Sabihin niyo.
natin yan. Abangan po natin yan. Abangan po natin po yan. Actually, before I end this, no, lang, kamusta lang pala ho? Because I know yesterday, Faith Garcia left
Yes.
already for Turkey. How is she prior to leaving for the competition? Sergio, Mommy Bri, kamusta siya? How her spirits were at that time?
Tito.
Yeah, well, based naman sa nakita ko at sa effort na ginawa ng camp at saka ni Faith, sa assessment ko talagang ready to win the international crown si Faith. At yan yung sinabi ko sa kanya kulang na lang talaga sa iyo, Corona. I really think mananalo ka. I really believe mananalo ka.
Yeah. Mommy Bri.
So, handa yung bat.
Mommy Bri, what about you?
For me, nakita ko naman kasi hindi man ako nagpupunta sa trainings nila kasi they wanted it, at Tito Rodgil wanted it na parang sila lang talaga. So,
Yeah.
I saw the videos and everything, she's already ready na. Ready na siyang mag-uwi ng Corona. Mas nakita kong mas okay siya ngayon compared nung binibini Pilipinas kasi siguro kung maraming issues, pero now nakasali siya sa Miss Aura International, feeling ko mauuwi niya Corona.
Alam mo, Alexa, I went to the airport coming from an event. Talaga nag-rush ako for her para mahatid ko lang siya. And ang sinabi ko sa kanya talaga, nararamdaman ko, I can feel it that she's gonna win the international title. And isa pa, I'm very, very happy rin sa turn of events is 2021 kasi girls, yung mga KF girls namin na very determined, weren't given the chance upon joining ng national competitions nila to earn the right to compete. Were given the chance like San Bernardo for Miss Grand International 2020 and now comes Faith for Miss Aura International. And hinog na talaga si Faith.
Totoo.
Promise.
Alright.
Confidence, beauty, eloquence, everything, confidence, nandun na talaga lahat. So I just hope she wins the Miss Aura International, the first Filipina to win, being the first representative dito sa international competition. Na Miss Aura International.
And with that po wraps up our conversations for tonight. Thank you very much, Tito Rog, Mommy Bri, Sergio for joining us. And we hope po that everybody please to continue to support KF because as nasabi na ni Tito Rog, meron po tayong aabangan this coming October na surprise since kaka-celebrate lang nila ng kanilang anniversary. No? And abangan ninyo, I'm sure marami pang mga balitang i-announce sila Sergio and Tito Rog on behalf of KF very, very, very soon. So
Thank you, Qrown Philippines.
Thank you po sa inyo for guesting tonight. So please don't forget to subscribe on the Qrown Philippines YouTube page. Don't forget to also visit the website www.theqrown.com for more updates. And we will see you again po on the next Qrown conversation.
Thank you.
Good night,
Thank you
everybody.
Bye-bye.